Hello, so a very quick short video just where they have let us know a little bit more about one of the units from the box. So we have the new eradicators who are equipped with the heavy bolters, so very little difference model wise other than what they're carrying, slightly different pose for the arms, but otherwise very similar kit. So they turn them into very much heavy bolter variant of the multi-melter version, so very similar stat line, identical of movement 5, toughness 6, 3 up save, 3 wounds, 6 up leadership, 1 OC. They do not have assault as a keyword, so the 5-inch movement is going to hold them back outside of things such as Gladius and Voidstorm or other similar detachments. Still have the faction keyword ability currently. It might change with the new codex. Once that comes out, they may have a different rule, but as it stands, Oath Moment is the rule. They have overlapping detonations in your shooting phase. When this unit is selected to shoot, you can select one non-monster vehicle enemy unit visible to it. While making attacks, this unit's heavy bolters have blast 1. So again, a way to give them extra horde clearance abilities without kind of overpowering them into every target. So the heavy bolter itself is standard heavy bolter profile of sustained hits 1. They have heavy. They are strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. They start at 3 shots, but obviously that can ramp up pretty quickly. Against a 5-man unit, there's an additional 3 shots for the unit. Against a 20-man unit, there is an additional 12 shots for the unit with sustained. So in total, they get 21 shots against a Necron warrior blob of 20, and against a normal intercessor 5-man, they are shooting a total of 12 shots, because 9 plus 3. Assuming a 3-man unit. It doesn't tell us here whether you can make it a 6-man, it just tells us the unit composition, so you would kind of think that there would be the information here to let us know, but that's quite interesting that maybe you can't have a 6-man squad. So yeah, they kind of just go through the additional rule. And as I mean, they went for boys because obviously that's what's in the box set. That is 21 shots out of 3 models. That's pretty solid, especially with oaths. If you're shooting the oath target for reroll hits, if the +1 to wound still exists for Ultramarines, that's really solid because then you're wounding a lot of your targets on 2s. At worst 3s probably. In very rare instances, 5s for 4s for things such as the Death Shroud and the idiots in World Eaters, which completely blanked. 8-bound, there we go. So gives you kind of a really big, heavy amount of shots. Again, points will matter because yeah, they're heavy bolters. They're very slow. If they are pointed anywhere near the melter variant, trying to argue for these over inceptors with heavy bolters who are much more mobile, have assault, have pistol / close quarters, what the new rule will be, assuming it is quite hard to argue. I mean, we don't know whether the inceptors will get a blast update when the codex comes out, but I'd expect these to be cheaper than the multi-melter variant, just purely because of the fact that their level of target is obviously much more narrow into what they're effective into. So that is the Eradicator squad with heavy bolters. I'll be back probably at some point soon today with Drakari, which I'm really looking forward to. Again, like, share, subscribe. There is the GT I'm running at the end of June, which will be 11th edition. That is in Kent in the UK. It is currently only £35. Please do come along, check it out, sign up, and yeah, see you.